Hey friends, we are doing the February 2022 Twin Flame Soul Connection Soulmate Union Energy reading. So I'm just going to jump right in. If you've been here before, hi, this is Unification Inside. Wow, I guess you guys have a lot to talk about today. Already jumping out. Well, I just cleared the energy and I said to bring in the highest and best good. So I guess it's there's a lot to say. The whole entire Major Arcana deck just jumped out at me. Wow. All right. Well, what I was trying to say, yep, there's that hangman, is that yeah, anyway, welcome. We're just going to jump right in. That's funny. Okay. So, anyway, if you haven't been here before, the way I do my readings is I do the third energy, the energy we share with our person. And then I read for the feminine and the masculine, the divine feminine, divine masculine. You can, obviously, hopefully you know this by now, that it's not gender specific. And you can pick which side works for you. But my intention is usually, most of the time, the divine feminine is the one watching. So the right-hand side of the screen is for typically for you. But, you know, obviously, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, don't make it fit. It's not a shoe. You don't need a shoehorn for this. Either it's going to work for you or it's not. And discernment is extremely important on this journey, especially if you're a twin flame. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so the third energy, the energy that you share with your twin, which is why you feel like two magnets clicking into place when you stand next to each other, that is the hermit. I mean, not the hermit, the hangman. So basically you're coming out of hermit mode and you're getting ready to, you've got your perspective shift and you're ready to move forward slowly. So that's the major arcana. I always do that for myself, for you guys. Figure out where you are in the journey, because basically a twin flame journey plus just life is a hero's journey. That's all it is, and that's what the tarot does. It shows you kind of where you're at in your journey. So, all right, enough with that. So that's where you guys are, you and your person, your third energy, your union energy. You are on the hangman, you're getting out of the hangman, you've had their perspective shift. So now let's see where the divine feminine is. More cards jumping out. Oh, overcoming a toxic relationship or unhealthy behaviors of chasing. The King of Wands and the Devil. So the Devil is being stuck with your limiting beliefs. It's also addictions of all types, overcoming, you know, drinking or overcoming chasing energy. There's a lot of different ways that shows up. Like for me personally, I was, I drank like a bottle of wine every night just to numb myself out. The King of Wands is somebody who's powerful and centered and knows what he wants and he's going for it. So when I look at these together, either you just got out of a really domineering relationship with somebody and you're like, holy crap, I can't believe I just went through that. Or it's you, and you are the one that's been acting like the king and not the queen, and you've been really unhealthy about it. And that's very common with the people who find these videos. Generally speaking, not being mean to you, I'm just saying it's very unhealthy that we chase and we're just so focused on our person. If you want to figure out how to get over that, I've got a video on why we crave them so much and what to do instead of worrying about what they're doing. And that's why I like to do these readings as a general, it's not really a general. I'm definitely channeling for a specific type of twin flame, because I think a lot of us have a different path to take. But what I'm talking about is you want to read this for your inner masculine, your inner feminine, and your union. Ooh, so this is where your divine masculine is the Four of Wands. Whoa, okay, there's a lot of cards just jumped out. Five of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Cups, and the Four of Wands reversed. So definitely not in the union energy, but is there. So they might have just gotten out of a union. And then, so the Five of Wands is learning how to fight, play fighting. Four of Cups is not seeing what's offered, missing an opportunity. And the Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. So that is a lot that the divine masculine is going for. And I'm going to put the reversed Four of Wands here. Okay, so I've talked about where you're at. You're either getting out of a really unhealthy relationship or an addiction. Like I said, you know, a lot of us are addicted to social media. We're addicted to drugs. We're addicted to woe is me, victim mentality. That's another one I had to get over. Or you could be addicted to your person, which is what I'm seeing here because you've got the King of Wands, thinking that this person's up on a pedestal and they are the end all be all and you're addicted to that person. That's how I'm reading this. And so where your person's at is the Five of Wands is fighting. Four of Cups is missed opportunity or not taking what's being offered. And the Wheel of Fortune. So sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. So they're just working through this. And we're going to get more as it goes along. But the union energy is there. It's just not quite upright. And that makes sense since we've got this Hangman. So it looks like they've had a shift in perspective of why you've been fighting, what opportunity you maybe have given them, and that the timing just hasn't been right. But there is motion. The Wheel of Fortune is motion. And keeping going. So I do like that that's there. That's divine timing, which we all love. We all love hearing about divine timing, don't we? All right, let's get more about your Hangman energy. Like, what is it that you guys have learned together? So let's talk about that for a minute. So my perspective is that everything that you heal in yourself and in the relationship is also healing your person. So they don't have to go through the exact same stuff you go through. You're doing it for the both of you, which is why it's so fracking painful for us. So we've got the Temperance. So learning how to juggle the spiritual realm and the earth realm. That's definitely something that feminines have to do. Whereas the masculines tend to be juggling the earth realm, the real life, tangible, marriage, kids, businesses, money, all that jazz. So, yep, here we go. Knight of Wands. So, yep. So this is where the union energy is for the two of you. So taking action, both of them actually came out reversed. So taking action, rushing in with head first, and being balanced, both in your head and in your heart. That's what both of you are coming out of this Hangman energy with these, the knowledge of what you need to do to go forward and how to be more balanced within. And we have the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I like that. That means that your healing for your person and for yourself is working. So keep that up. Okay, let's see what's supporting you in overcoming this addiction or this negative devil energy that you've got going on your side, feminine. Again, just if it's not resonating as you on the feminine, that's fine. Switch it around. You know, you've got all the roadmap inside of you, so just do what you need to do. Okay, so here's the King of Cups. So this is what's supporting you. Balanced emotion. So that's why you finally had this epiphany, probably, of this unhealthy behavior and how to transmute it, how to clean that up, how to balance within yourself that runner-chaser dynamic that's inside of you. I don't like those words. I think that the hack twin flames are the ones using runner, chaser, mirror, and all that nonsense. But you get, because they're common vernacular, I will use them. I just think there's better terms for what it feels like, and the people who peddle the mirror, union, separation, all that jazz, they're usually the ones that aren't really twin flames. So, but what you're realizing is how to overcome your limiting situation, whatever that was, and you've become balanced, and you know exactly what you want, you really feel strong, and you're ready for a community. So maybe you've found a community online even, or you're ready to work together with somebody else. So that's great that that's supporting you. That Three of Pentacles is putting in the work, usually with other people. Yep, and you have a new idea, so based on this King of Cups. So I like that you've got these two kings. So even though this is the divine feminine side, you've got all this masculine energy. So that's awesome. That means you definitely have balanced your inner masculine and feminine. To me, that's the hardest part, which is why I chose Unification Inside for this YouTube channel. That's why it's called that, because I think being balanced and healthy, both in your masculine and feminine, plus your inner child, plus your inner parents, inside of you, that's to me like 99% of the battle with this journey that we're all on. So that's great that you have two masculines on this divine feminine side. You've got the Wands, which is action and clarity and that kind of stuff, and then the Cups, which is balanced emotions, ready to work together for this passionate new beginning. So you're ready to go. That's awesome. Let's see, where is your masculine? Where's the masculine? What's supporting him? What's the positive side of this, where he's at? What's supporting him on his healing journey? as a twin flame. Whoa, that card was jumping out. Page of Wands, wanting to speak up. Wanting to share a message. Page of Wands. What else? What does he want to talk about? How is he feeling? What's supporting him? Whoa, see? Man, all these cards flying out. There's a lot to talk about. Choices in love, Seven of Cups, King of Swords. Very decisive energy there. Either a mentor, lawyer, that kind of stuff. Waking up from a nightmare and coming in with that message. So this is what this person wants to talk about. They want to talk about, they've seen all these other people. They've had all these other choices in love, but they know what they want. And now they're awake to the journey, to what's going on. They're waking up from this nightmare. Wow. And they're ready to come home to roost. That is awesome. I love it. So they know what's going on, or they found a mentor to help them figure it out. So it also could be that they potentially have found the term twin flame maybe now. So that's just a potential, just an opportunity. Don't, if it doesn't work for you, don't take it. All right, let's get more about your energy. What's blocking your union right now? What is blocking your union? What is thwarting your union in February 2022 for the Twin Flame Collective that I'm channeling for? Here we go. Ooh, end of a cycle. Karma ending. What else? What else is blocking? And the depiction on this particular Ten of Swords is that he's still stuck in it. He's still got all those daggers in his back. So what else? Tell me more about this karma. What kind of karma? What kind of ending? What kind of decisive ending is blocking your union? There's a bunch of cards wanted to come out. Empress, Nine of Pentacles, being single, and there's that Four of Cups again. This one's reversed. So let's talk about this for a second. So what's blocking your union and what's holding you guys back is missed opportunity based on past karma. I would say probably past life karma. Somebody's becoming single, you're both learning how to stand on your own 2 feet by yourself without needing somebody else, without being codependent. You're probably having really success with your work and using that Empress energy, which is this Earth Mother card. I love it. So this is what's blocking you. If you're being too independent, you're focusing too much on the pain of the past, you're not looking at the silver lining, and you're also not using this Empress energy. So this is both of you, not just you, the person watching. This is your blockage for your energy of your union. So definitely take a note from this Empress and allow in some love, some nurturing. Learn how to console yourself. I see a lot when I'm in like 1 or 2 Reddit twin flame groups, and I used to be in the Quora ones, but I found those are really, really low vibe over there, and they were dragging me down. But anyway, what I see is, oh my gosh, my mom has cancer. Why isn't my person consoling me? You need to console yourself. Or get some friends. Like, even friends have a hard time with that kind of stuff. It's a lot to put on your twin flame. That's not what your twin flame's here for. Your twin flame is not going to be the one that's going to be wiping your tears and cleaning up your puke if you get hungover. That's not it. So the way I'm looking at this is this attitude of independence and also codependence going together, thinking about all these daggers in the back, all the times this person let you down. You're not seeing the beauty. You're not seeing all the joy, all the magic in the journey. That's what you're missing. And if you've been like me, and you probably are, because I see these 2 men, these 2 kings on the feminine side, too independent. I've been too independent. I don't need anybody, and all that. So this is a warning, basically, is to harness the Empress. Even like meditate on that card and start a gratitude journal. That really helped me when I was really going through the thick of it with the emotions, is starting a gratitude journal of like all the little nuggets of learning that I've done, all the things I've healed, all the benefits of being a twin flame, which doesn't feel like it until you shift your perspective, right? So take a look at all these little wins. You look at this 10 of Swords as all these daggers with hearts on them, and then you look at this 9 of Pentacles with all these little golden opportunities, And then the Four of Cups reversed, you've got these cups on the ground you've already drunk. So there's lots and lots of benefits to all this healing and all this karma and all this pain and all the heartache. There's a lot of benefits. So just sit down and write out 10 things in your journal, and don't dump it all over Reddit. That's what I see. I see people just venting on Reddit all the time. It's like, just buy a journal and journal every freaking day. Like, it'll be invaluable for you. And learn how to console yourself. Learn how to nurture yourself. That's what self-love is all about. It's like, learn how to do that yourself instead of looking for it from outside sources. So that's what's blocking your union, and both of you need to be doing that. Okay, so let's get into what's blocking the feminine, because I'm kind of yelling at you. I don't mean to be. What's blocking the feminine? What are you not seeing? Let's see what's your blockage? What's keeping you stuck in this double energy? What is blocking the feminine, divine feminines watching this twin flame union forecast for February 22? Let's get some guidance for what is blocking divine feminines February 2022. Yes, Instagram. Always the Instagram. Okay, what else? What else is blocking? What else is blocking my divine feminines from overcoming this double energy? And what's blocking union? Oh, waiting on this message. Yep. So this could be that you are the one messaging your person unhealthily. That could be that chasing energy. Reaching out to them all the freaking time. Telling them off. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. But also just venting on Reddit, like I was saying, or venting on Quora of like, why aren't they calling me? You got to cut that out because you just bring in more of it, honestly. Whoa. Okay. All right. Yeah. Here's your, you got 3 kings on your side. Oh my goodness. Whoa. All right. You are definitely in your masculine side. So that is chasing energy through and through. If you've got so many masculines in your reading, you've got the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands, all on the feminine side. So this is what's blocking you. I look at the 10 of Pentacles as looking at that Hollywood ending that we are not going to get with our twin flame. That is not what it's about. It feels that way. We want it, all of us, myself included, but it is not what this connection is about. They are not the knight on a white horse rushing in to save you. Instagram is what I look at when I read this particular deck, because it's a painting of this happy family. It's just an illusion. So you might be triggered. That's what I'm seeing. You're triggered by stalking them on Instagram. That's what I think. So stop doing that. It's chasing energy when you look them up on Instagram. And again, we've all been there. I've gone there too. What helped me is I delete those apps off my phone completely. Especially when I was drinking a lot, that's when I would go and look. I didn't do it normally in my day-to-day, but if I was really weak and a low vibe, I would go and look. And deleting them completely off of my phone, the apps, it helped me not have to block them. And what you're seeing here is a King of Swords. So the good thing about this is you're actually learning a lot. So King of Swords is decisive and learning. So it's great. You have figured out, okay, here's the path. Here's how to get over this. But you're still stuck in this woe is me victim mentality. You're letting your fears hold you back. 8 of Swords. Yeah, so I would say that's what I'm getting. I'm getting this, that you're still getting super triggered. But what's great about it, if you think about this, because this is the blockages, the way I look at it now is those triggers actually are great. They are the path. Now that you have the term twin flame, now that you know that you're in a soul connection of whatever kind, even if you don't like the word twin flame, because it's definitely overused. What's cool is now you have the path. Now you know what to do. If you get triggered, it's not about that person and what they did. It's not about the Instagram post. What did it trigger in you? What is that little nugget? When I see people on Reddit and they're like, oh my gosh, this happened, blah, immediately I can see the issue, the underlying issue that they need to heal. So look at what got triggered. And I'll give you a good example for mine. I don't love sharing my story just because in case my twin flame ever finds these or whatever. But one of my biggest ones back in a long time ago when I was still doing all that stalker stuff, when I was weak, again, it was always when I was drinking. But anyway, I found out that his wife has the exact same birthday I do. And for me, birthdays are the only real holiday. I hate all the other holidays. I think they're stupid. So talk about a trigger, talk about a number sequence. That one really got me. And so I had to heal it. And I had to shift my perspective on it, which is that hangman, right? My perspective got shifted once I got out of the victim mentality and all the, oh my gosh, can you believe it, blah, blah, blah. Once I got over the heartache of it, I realized, oh, I mean more to him than I think I do. Interesting, because he went and found somebody who was not me, but probably reminds him of me. So when you flip the script, that's what's great about having the path, the twin flame path, and all this stuff on Google now, and all the people like me who can share their journey from 30 years of this garbage. You know, now you look at it, okay, what's that little nugget? What is getting triggered in me? And let me go heal it. That's definitely what I would look at with if this is resonating with you. So let's look at the masculine side. What is he battling right now? What's his blockage? What's holding him back from union? That's what I want to know. Where is he at? What is he battling? Because you're both battling, you're both healing, you're both battling stuff, you're both learning your own lessons. You're just doing different lessons, and you're doing them independent of each other. That's the thing. So what are Divine Masculines February 2022 that are connected, that I'm channeling for this part of the Twin Flame Collective? What is, oh, here we go, Lovers. Hey, that's great. Okay, that's a choice. But this is, again, blockages. This is what he's not seeing. This is his blockage. Here we go. Emperor, Three of Pentacles. Ooh, you got that too. And Six of Pentacles. All right, so he's battling with money and real life stuff. He's battling with this union. Lovers is a choice to choose love in everything, not just you and twin flameness. It's also just choosing to do what they love. Being the Emperor is taking action, but having a plan, being the one with the plan. So seeing the bigger picture, seeing the plan, knowing how to enact it. There's not necessarily much action there. Three of Pentacles is working diligently, and Six of Pentacles is getting a balanced bank account, basically. Sometimes giving, sometimes taking. So when you take this together as a blockage, I look at it as what he's not doing is he's not putting in the work to become this divine masculine. That's one thing. Or he's not seeing how clear the action is and the choice to be made, or he's just not making it. So that's another, all those different things. So if he knows what he needs to do with this lover as a choice, and he knows what job to go into, because there's two pentacles here. So there's Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So to me, that's probably work. And again, like I was saying, the divine masculine generally has to deal with the 3D, and the divine feminine generally deals with 5D as far as learning and healing on their journey. So what he's not seeing is that there is a career out there for him that will be a better fit for him. So I think that that's what he's dealing with, is trying to find his way in life. And with you know, everything that shut down the world in 2020, a lot of people are reevaluating what they're doing for a living and whether it was worth it. So he was probably just working really hard on something that he didn't really love, and now he's trying to find that. So that's what I'm looking at as a blockage there. And so let's see if there's any outside influences in your union. We haven't talked about anybody else. You've got a lot of kings on your side, a lot of masculine energy on your side. So let's look at, whoa, here we go, Scales of Justice. So I want to see, is there other people involved? We don't see any other people in your union. That's great. I mean, because, you know, YouTube is full of people talking about third-party situations, which I think is low vibe. Stay away from those people. They're just snake oil salesmen. So is there anyone blocking? Whoa, is there anyone involved? The World, Tower. Okay. So if there is, Lovers reversed underneath. Okay. If there is a third-party situation, if there is anyone else involved, it's a big deal. It is a big, big deal, and it's being shaken up right now. We've got the World reversed, we've got Justice reversed, we've got the Lovers reversed, and we have the Tower. So that is end of an era for sure. A lot of chaos and a breakup. So yeah, if there's another person, it is done, dead, done, over with, but it's raw, it's fresh, because the Tower is the one thing that's upright. And it was probably sudden. Very sudden. Yeah, that's not good. But it's good if you're waiting for don't be waiting for your person, but if you or the other person. And it could be like I said earlier, my first instinct with reading this was that you were the one in the toxic relationship with the King of Wands and that double together. So it could be that you have shifted the entire dynamic by finally breaking free of that situation and standing up for yourself. So high five to you if that's what you've just done, because anything you do on your side helps the union, and it helps it. The more you stay stuck in a crappy relationship or you go find another toxic partner, that keeps your union stuck. It really does. There's a lot of power in being single and learning how to balance yourself. Anyway, so if there's a third party, it's probably on your side. But the divine masculine has a reversed Four of Wands over here too, so they could be breaking up with somebody, especially with that Wheel of Fortune there. All right, so let's see. I want to get more on this then. I want to see if it's more for you. Oh yeah, see, you're learning how to become the Empress. Good. You're learning how to stand up for yourself. So it sounds like you probably just did that. You just broke up with somebody. You probably realized it wasn't working and it was really unhealthy in all the ways. It probably brought out the worst in you, and maybe you were calling them a narcissist. I think that word's thrown around a little too much, honestly. But you are starting to learn how to have your own feminine power. That's really good to see, the Empress, after all these kings on your side. That's great. Learning how to stand tall, stand firm, have boundaries. And I love the depiction of this one because it's also all of these people looking at her, rising up to the occasion. Yep. And you're balancing your feminine, masculine. You're balancing the as above, so below. You're balancing your spiritual and your earthly life. You're coming home with the Chariot as victorious after a long battle. So whatever this breakup was, you're done with it. And you are over it, and you're really proud of yourself. So high five to you that you overcame that. And it actually, when I'm looking at this other one of this Instagram story that I was talking about, that also could be that. It's like realizing that the illusion of this relationship was not working the way you thought it was, and that you are breaking up and you are moving on very decisively. That's high five to you, because that's really hard to get there for anybody. Okay, and then let's see how the masculine is dealing with this. What's going on the masculine side for the same sort of issue? Does he have a third party going on over here? Temperance. So he's balancing out his energies, being patient. Maybe he was patiently waiting for you to break up with this person. That's what I'm getting with the Temperance. What else? What else is this masculine thinking of this third party? I think that's you. That is what I'm getting, is you breaking up with this really unhealthy person. They probably didn't like this person. Temperance. But they're balancing their inner masculine and feminine. As above, so below. Wow! Man, he's got a lot to say. All these cards keep jumping out. I'm just going to take that one, though. I'm not going to take the rest of these. Ace of Swords. Yep, he knows what he wants. He's clear. Temperance. Waiting for it. Waiting for that message from you, probably. Eight of Pentacles, Sun. I'm just going to look and see what jumped out. Queen of Swords, Tower. Oh, yeah, totally. Look at all these. These also jumped out. So he's got a Tower, and so does your third energy. Queen of Swords, Sun, Eight of Pentacles. Putting in the work to find happiness. Knowing exactly what he wants. And it's a big breakthrough. But I'm going to put all those back just because there's too many. And this Temperance and this Ace of Swords. So your guy, or your, well, guy, gal, it doesn't matter, your divine masculine, they are very clear. And they are very clear, and I think they're waiting on you. They're waiting to hear this news that you're single. That could be the Tower moment. Cool. I like it. All right. I'm going to take one more card on the Ace of Swords, though. I want to make sure I'm channeling this correctly for you. For February 22, Divine Masculine, any third-party situation. Oh, yeah, we got divine counterparts. Queen of Wands and King of Cups. And so you had the King of Cups over there. That's cool. And the Queen of Wands is also very similar to the Empress. So, yeah, I keep saying guy, but the Divine Masculine is very, very clear, patiently waiting for, yeah, that's awesome. Good. That's really, really, really powerful spot to be. Okay, let's see. Where can you take action? Let's see. What action can you take? What action can you take for the union itself? What action is best? Whoa! Oh my gosh. I promise I balanced my energy before this. But all these cards are just jumping out. Start, new beginning, King of Swords. Look at that. Everybody's got the King of Swords, the Fool, Ace of Wands. New opportunity, taking a leap of faith. Very, very, very clear action. So somebody needs to get the party started. And let's see, what can you do? The person watching the Divine Feminine. What can the Divine Feminine do? What's the best action? Here we go. Queen of Wands, which is very similar to that Empress. Surrender. Put down all the burdens. Oh, boom. Another tower. Everybody's got a tower today. Whoa. Somebody's ready to get the party started. Look at this. 10 of Wands. Putting down other people's burdens. Dumping this baggage, whatever that was, this devil energy. Surrendering. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, but realizing that you sometimes are pushing somebody else down, and sometimes you just need to stand tall. And I'm seeing that you're the one standing tall because you've got the Empress overcoming all of this. Got the King of Cups, knowing exactly what to do to get out of it, and standing up for yourself and becoming the Queen of Wands. I love all of this. So this is the action that you can take. You can stand tall, put up some boundaries, dump baggages that everybody else is putting on your back. You can put these kids down. You can get over it. Have some strength, you know. Make a stand. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's cool. Okay, so everybody, so your Divine Masculine and your Union energy has a tower. And the King of Cups is shown up on both sides. King of Swords is you and the middle. The Empress is everywhere. This is cool. Okay, so what's the best action for your person, the Divine Masculine? What's the best course of action right now for union, to get into union? What's the best course of action or guidance for February 2022 for divine counterparts, soulmates, twin flames, even karmics? Anybody in a soul connection that I'm channeling, the demographic I'm channeling. What's the best action? Wow, well, he had a lot to say earlier, and now these cards are quiet. So he knows what to do. He knows. He's got that Emperor over there. He's got the Queen of Wands, and the King of Cups. There's a 7 of Wands competition. Page of Pentacles. And Hierophant. Okay, so I'm going to take all of those. So the best course of action for the Divine Masculine at this point is to overcome obstacles, get a move on, put one foot in front of the other, start trucking along. Page of Pentacles is a new idea, or maybe a message, a small message, like just bridging the gap. And then the Hierophant. And this came out reversed, actually, so overcoming traditions and what's expected. Yeah. Following the dogma. So just putting in the work, one foot in front of the other on this new job opportunity, this new passion project, this new whatever it is with the Lovers and the Emperor with these pentacles. So he can just get cracking, working. Yeah, let me see. One more on the Hierophant. Let me get one more card on the Hierophant. What's the best course of action for the Masculine? I want to see. Let's see what the Hierophant. Yeah, 10 of Wands. So same as you. Putting down all these burdens. Putting down all the expectations of others. Yeah. Letting them go. And twice now, the Divine Masculine's gotten the World reverse on the bottom of the deck. So the Divine Masculine is very clear on where he's headed. He just needs to actually get started. And he already has the plan. He knows what he needs to do, but it's time to actually put in the work to make it happen. Follow some structure, but don't let it hold him down. So, for example, anytime you learn anything, like, so for example with YouTube, there's all these ways of like, here's how to crush YouTube. But sometimes you just need to start. Sometimes you just need to get going. Just imperfect action is better than the hustle and grind. So I think that's where he's at. He's got to learn how to make his own way. And you're kind of there too. You've got this Queen of Wands standing up, showing who's boss, showing your feminine power, overcoming this same kind of victim mentality, this Five of Swords. That can be, again, it can be a breakup, it could be a divorce. Putting all this down, you're just, whatever it is, you are dead, done, and over with it. You've got the Tower, and you're done with it. So that high five to you. You've got that Empress and that Chariot. So you are definitely coming out on top with that. I love it. Okay, so before we go, if you haven't been here before, hit like of this video if it resonates to claim it, because it helps the universe know that you are on track with me and my messaging, that this is resonating with you. And then the other thing is, if you hit that subscribe button and next to it there's a little bell icon, then you'll get notified when I have new videos, so that way you don't have to like come and check all the time. And then obviously I want to hear how this is going, especially from you. I'm dying to hear the juicy details of this relationship breakup or this Tower that you're bossing up over here. I want to hear what that's about. Okay, so we're just going to wrap up with these butterfly affirmation cards. They're just a positive little pep talk I like to do at the end to kind of wash away all the drama. And it gives you something to work on in February 2022. So for you, Divine Feminine, I have confidence in myself. I'm ready for everything that life offers me. Yep, that's what that Empress and that Chariot are all about. Confidence in myself, and I'm ready for everything that life offers me. Yeah. That's a great one for you. Let's see what the Divine Masculine, his best mantra for February 2022 for Twin Flames, Soul Connection. Let's see, what's the best mantra meditation? You can meditate on this every single morning if you want. So for the Divine Masculines, nothing is impossible for the heart. Love will always find a way. And that goes for career too, right? This one was kind of sticking to me. He's choosing hope. So, and then let's take this one because it's kind of sticking to me too for the middle energy for your union. Forgiveness helps me let go and move on with my life, opening up to new and loving experiences. Yeah, and that, I tell you, let me talk about that for a second. Forgiveness. So I've had to talk to my brother about this, I'll make a separate video about forgiveness, but I can tell you that my Tower moment, one of my Tower moments personally was when I finally forgave. I thought I had, I'd been through it. I'd actually apologized to my twin flame and everything, but I thought I had actually forgiven us for everything. I mean, we were really young when we met. We didn't have any of the resources you guys have for twin flames. We had no idea what the heck was happening to us. There was nobody to talk to. There's no internet, no social media, no Google, nothing. So I thought I had really forgiven, but out of all honesty, when I actually forgave myself and my twin flame for our failings back in the day, my heart chakra physically opened. Like it was like a burst. It felt like I didn't even know about chakras at the time. The way I worded it in my journal was it was a heartgasm. My whole chest cavity was like a giant orgasm, and I was pulled. I felt like a distinction of being pulled forward. I almost fell forward. That's the power of forgiveness as a twin flame or as a soul connection. You actually can open a chakra physically, and it's still the most bonkers thing that's happened to me. One of them, being a twin flame is just bonkers like every day, but and ever since I opened my heart chakra, honestly, I get heart flutters, heart palpitations, like constantly when my person's thinking of me. That's the power of forgiveness. But you can't beat it into submission. You have to actually get there. And so what I was saying about with my brother, he has a hard time with forgiveness. And, it's nice to get an apology from somebody else, but you have to come at it from yourself. Their apology really is just a seed. But you have to water that seed and get it to turn into the plant of forgiveness. So that's what I've learned about forgiveness is it's nice to hear their apology, but you don't need it. You can forgive yourself. You can forgive them. You can forgive anyone in your life. It's really hard to get there, but that's the key to doing it. You don't need to be waiting around for them. So I really like ending this on that. I've been wanting to talk about my heart chakra, for a while now, so that's good. I got to weave it in here and let you know that you can actually physically open your chakras. It's super bonkers. I guess it's part of the Kundalini awakening, I guess. And you might have had this happen already, but that's how I did it, is when I finally, truly, honestly, in the moment that I forgave myself and my twin for our failings as kids, that's how I opened my heart chakra. And everything's changed ever since. I don't get in those lulls. I don't get in those longing. I don't get any of that negative, super dramatic energy anymore. I don't go stalking his Instagram anymore. Yeah, so anyway, that's just a little word about forgiveness as a twin flame, and hope it helps. So just repeat your mantra. You have the confidence in yourself, and you're ready for everything life offers you. And your person is choosing hope and learning that following their heart and love is the way with their whole life. Awesome. I hope this helps. Definitely leave me a comment below if this resonated with you. I want to hear where you're at with your twin flame journey. And especially you have all these tower moments. I'm definitely fascinated to hear about that. And I will see you guys in March. Bye.